friends, welcome back to Learn with Ansh. My name is Ansh and in this video we are going to be discussing about rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? So here we have the definition of fractions and rational numbers, and there's just a small difference. In fractions, it's basically a number expressed in the form of p over q or p by q, where p and q are whole numbers. That means numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which goes on and on forever. Those are basically whole numbers. And q cannot be 0. As we know, we cannot divide a number by 0, so q cannot be 0. In rational numbers, it's somewhat the same thing, except p and q are integers. That means they can also take negative values. So it's basically a number expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. So they can be positive integers or negative integers, and p can also be 0. Even in fractions, p can also be 0, but q cannot equal 0. Now here we have this rational number, minus 5 by 4. Now this does not belong to fractions because, as we saw earlier, p or q cannot take a negative integer. It should only be a whole number. Minus 5 by 4 belongs to rational numbers. So why do we need rational numbers? Okay, we have whole numbers, natural numbers, integers. Why do we need rational numbers? So here we have another new symbol which looks like an upside down capital A. It is basically for all values. So this first yellow statement basically means for all values a comma b belonging to integers. So for all values a comma b means a comma b, a and b can take any values which belong to integers. Now the z basically is a symbolic way of representing integers, and q is a symbolic way of representing rational numbers. So if a and b are integers, then a plus b, a minus b, and ab or a into b will belong to integers. That means if we add to integers or subtract to integers or multiply to integers, it will always be an integer. But a divided by b or a by b may or may not be an integer. So that means it could be an integer, but there are a few exceptions where a by b or a over b will not be an integer. For example, 2 over 3 or 2 by 3. They both are integers. We are dividing them. We'll get 0.33333, which does not belong to integers. This value does not belong to integers. Okay? So that is why we need rational numbers. Now here we are going to compare these two rational numbers, and you will be like, oh, I know this. Since the first number is negative and the second number is positive, the positive value will be greater than the negative value. But what if both of them are negative? In that case, cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, negative 4 into negative 4 is 16, minus into minus is plus. So negative 4 into negative 4 is 16, and 5 into 3 is 15. Here, which value is greater, 16 or 15? Since 16 is greater, we'll put a greater than sign. So minus 4 by 5 is greater than 3 by minus 4. And that's it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.